Hey everybody, if you're out there, it's me again, Lady Hippy, and we are at the bar. It's going to be for entertainment purposes only, and this because I'm that damn good. So, just got the hair chopped. I can really tell when I'm on screen. It's flat on top and bushy everywhere. If I take all that off, I can't put the headphones on, so bear with me. I'm old. I don't give a shit. Used to. That was about 40 years ago. Mm. So I'm trying to adjust to everything and move things around. The husband's been in the hospital for almost, well, I believe it was like 3 days before I could get him home. And then it was 2 days running the prescriptions to ground. Another story entirely. We've all had that. So now I'm trying to catch up on back housework. There is no catching up on back housework. You can't just daub and diddle. You got to take the whole slinky ass shit apart and redo it. And you have to be prepared for the fact that in 5 to 10 minutes, it's going to be exactly the way it was when you got started 15 hours prior. So, yeah. Then there's the Walmart Plus. I thought that was really good service. Robert was in the hospital. I had things delivered until the first time it was a second delivery. They left it on the curb. Now, everybody knows you leave it on the curb, it's free shit. That was $80 worth of shit. Managed to see it before anybody else did and drag it across the lawn because it was like 80 pounds. Can't pick that up. Well, I can, but then I have a problem with the back for like 2 weeks. So I'm dragging the shit across the lawn. So I get in and I say, don't do that again. You have to bring it the further half acre in. You can drive up to the porch. You can go across the lawn. I don't care. I just can't pick all that up from a half acre away and bring it up to the top myself. If this cannot be done, I will not order from you. This is a simple thing. And since then, oh yeah, they were making sure that never happened again. I got me $10 off, which so far I haven't been able to use. So I did it the second day, and I was like, okay, there's orders outstanding. Something that was ordered on August 2nd is still not here on August 19th. It's been saying it's on its way, it's on its way, it's on its way, and then there's nothing there. Suddenly the whole thing is just gone. Now, I wouldn't have known that had I not been checking because it's not any way possible that they were going to reach out and tell me that shit. No. Yesterday I found out, and well, we'll just refund the money to you in 7 to 10 days. And I'm like, it didn't take you 7 to 10 days to take the damn money. So what the hell? That's because it's up to my financial institution. And sometimes it takes them 7 to 10 days. Horse hockey. Yeah, I belong to a federal credit union. They don't take 3 weeks to post shit. It's all done automatically, basically. So pretty much you should be refunded the same day. But that's how it works. And so I'm like, okay, so how long are the rest of these that are outstanding? Are they still coming? Because the one order had been turned into three, with the sugar being kept separate and being sent from New York. I have 5 Walmarts within an 8-mile radius. They ship that shit from New York. I'm in freaking Augusta, Georgia. Again, there's like 15 Walmarts in Augusta, 8 or so around me, within, like I said, 8 to 10 miles. No, they had to bring it from New York. So 3 weeks later, you still have your fracking sugar. They're going, well, we're sorry you put you through that. Really? Then why the hell did you send it from New York? You said I couldn't order any sugar from you because your warehouses were out. So we went to Domino's because it said deliver the next day. Yeah, guess what, folks? That was a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So yesterday, I'm again on the damn thing, on the horn, going, you've taken one order, made it into three. Again, I don't have most of it. You've now told me that the shoes are not coming. And no explanation as to why the sugar came from New York, or for that matter, anything else. It's all supposed to be delivered Federal Express. Yeah, that's that free shipping shit working for me. Yeah, serious to God, what the hell? I find out it's finally in Kennesaw, Georgia. Good 8-10 hours drive. But yesterday it was, oh yeah, those are coming. The rest of those are coming. I said, okay, just leave the damn sugar. Maybe I get the whole order. It's going to take 3 different ships, but maybe I'll finally get the shit that I paid for. Over $100. And I'm like, okay. And in the back of my head, that alarm bell raises up, and you have to give yourself credit at some point and say, okay, yeah, I'm going to have to listen to myself, which I rarely do. It turns out I'm usually right. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to have any moist food tomorrow because this isn't coming today. So I split and I go off to the Walmart that's 2 miles away from me. I pick up the same shit that I'm still waiting on. So another $100 out there. Again, after it doesn't come, because you only got till 9 o'clock. So again, takes an hour and a half. Yeah, not talking to nobody except they will chat with you. I love that chat shit. Amel, I'm assuming somewhere in India, uh, is where most of the call centers went. Americans don't need jobs. The immigrants who come here need jobs. I believe they get them jobs or at least free housing for several years, take care of everything. We would not want anybody to go hungry or homeless. Oh, yeah, except for our own citizens. This problem is being perpetrated throughout the free world, and I keep seeing this on telly. Oh, we're racist, we're this, we're that. They're taking advantage of all the systems, and they're destroying a bunch of things in the wake of that. I've been interested in seeing things like my little problem. Being sure, well, we can refund it, so I can wait for that $100 another 2 weeks. Yeah. Of course, I want to order from you. Now, this is during the Walmart Plus trial and error for free for a month. Do you want to try that? Oh, I've tried it. It was a fucking nightmare. No, not sorry, me. So, I'm hoping I have live chat up today. And as you can see, I'm fidgeting. Trying to get all this stuff cut up and trying to keep my temper in check. And that's not an easy thing being a ginger. I kind of stay in a damn temper. At this age, I'm like, trust me, bring it. I give a shit. So if there are any known cowards, welcome, by the way. If there's anybody out there that wants to say something to me, you're more than welcome to try that shit. Let's see how much you learn. You gonna eat my face with a megaphone? Tell me what your problem is with my country? Fuck you. I think I said that yesterday. Oh, yeah, and fuck you. Yeah, I'm still going, fuck you. Get out. Why the hell are these people being protected? The DNC is being mobbed by Palestinian protesters. What the ever loving living hell is that all about? Why are they allowed to do that? Oh, there's freedom of speech, there's freedom of religion. No, it's not. There is no freedom of religion if you don't do what these bastards say. Now, I've seen them again in Britain when the protesters are out there a few days ago. They ended up, all the Muslims ended out there with baseball bats, what have you, come to bash him, people who were saying, what the hell? Why are there 48 mosques in a 10 square mile radius? What's going on with that? There's no churches. Not that I care. There's no synagogues, none of that. But at what point do you go, oh, shit, they're running my country for me, and now I'm illegal? Look at World War II. People go, oh, they couldn't have killed 6 million Jews. Yeah, the hell they couldn't. Then they did. And they kept damn good records of it. Go your ass over there and look. Take your ass up to D.C. and look at that shit. Yeah. You get in my girl and tell me that shit had now. I'm an old woman, but I can slap like a bitch, I tell you. Send you back there to your mama. Who should have done trained your ass better than that shit. I'm telling you what now. Don't you get in my grill. What's wrong with folk? Why are you taking this shit? It's your country. Don't take that shit. Don't take that shit. Why are the cops arresting the citizens and not the damned immigrants? I don't know. That's what everybody's asking. And that's why they're being arrested. In case anybody out there didn't have a clue as to this shit going on. But when it's your turn, you'll go, oh, no, no, no. This is what the Germans did. The Jews were German. That many of them had fought in the First War. Were heroes. Decorated heroes. They slaughtered them. How else are you going to control all the money, all the art, all the shit going throughout Europe? You take most of the population out. The rest of them like you. You get to take their shit. And then all they did was say, okay, we're going to be legal. We're going to be legal. We're going to be legal. Okay, we're dead. Live and learn. I don't care. Look it up on Google. If you can't read a fracking book, have somebody read one to you. Yeah. And wake the hell up, because it's really too late already. I'll bet my last time on that. And it's not like I'm a rich damn woman. I don't make no money on this shit. Yeah, hit share, like. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. This is social media. If you can't get your damn ass woke ass up and talk to somebody, then you have severe problems mentally. And I don't give a damn if they take that down or not, because our free speech is not being upheld. Our free speech is you're going to damn jail and they're cracking bobbies over your ass. Yeah, they're using the batons on your ass, not the sons of bitches who think honor killing's okay. Killing anybody who's not Muslim is okay. In fact, killing all Jews just on purpose. No Jews are allowed to be alive. Most of the Gentiles aren't either unless they're Muslim. Even then, you're not safe. No, you're never safe. No. What do you think these bitches are still running around? Huh? What do you think Saudi Arabia? No other country in the Middle East would take anyone. Nobody. Not from Afghanistan, not from Palestine, nothing. Look where these people are now in your countries. Look where they are. There's squatters, there's squalor, there's trash, there's human excrement. They live like rooting pigs everywhere you can find them. Now, you can take that as racist. I really don't give a shit. I'm old. I'm not racist, but I give a shit how you take it because I'm allowed to say what the fuck I want to, too. And yeah, my dander's up this morning. You can bet your bippies. Maybe somebody out there would try to explain to me why the hell everybody's taking this in every free nation on the planet. They don't even have jobs for their own citizens. They have no place to house citizens who are homeless, but they have enough space to house millions of immigrants and give jobs maybe to millions of immigrants. And you still arrest your own people? Get a goddamn grip. Get a grip. When these bitches come out there and they start telling you this is what you should be because they're Palestinian and they have rights, send that ass back over there where they don't have no damn rights. Because they seem to not understand what the word rights mean. It doesn't mean they're the only ones that are right. If anybody can, as they used to say, school these people, teach them some shit. And don't get up in my grill and tell me that Muslims don't want everybody dead because I'll slap you like, I will bitch slap you so hard, Google will not find you for years. And then I will show you in your own Quran where it does say that. You believe about the 72 bitch virgins, don't you? But you don't think it's okay to go around and shoot and kill and knife and run over people. Trust me. You know, England got rid of weapons, except for their own military having weapons. Well, that's a really good thing for everybody that's in the military who are expected to obey orders because I'm a veteran myself. You obey the damned orders. You don't go, I got a question. No, you don't. You could die that way and in training alone. And so they're using those against their own citizens. Enough. And it's truthfully for the military to stand up and say, don't bring us out in front of our own citizens like that again. Don't do it. We won't go. You're going to jail the whole 15,000 of us. We ain't going to do that shit. That's what's needed. It won't be what happens. I know. Like I said, I'm a veteran. And again, that's probably why my jackals are raised because I cannot believe the shit that's going down is legal. There's squatters' rights. I love that. Squatters' rights. The person who owns the property, they don't have any rights. They're going to go for like up to 18 months to fight these jackasses to get them out of their property, which is, of course, subsequently completely destroyed. I mean, tear down, destroyed. No roof, no foundation, feces everywhere. It's ridiculous. And Britain in particular is having a huge problem with that. A person will rent a place. Okay, it's say a two-bed set. Yeah, just 2 bedrooms. And you expect one family with a kid, right? That's who you signed on. Well, that's not what they do. They get rid of all the furniture if you had any in there. And they put as many beds, or I should say mattresses that they can pack in there. So what is initially for a couple with a child becomes somebody with 30 people in there. Now think about that. You got one bathroom, you got one kitchen, you got 30 freaking people in there. How well do you think that's going to work out? But they're not upholding the renters only. Yeah, that's what they're going with. The renters are really squatters. They have no right to be there. They're not on a contract. They're going to lose all these funds in rents for, and some people, 18, 19 months because they have to go to court. And then the court has to adjudicate in their favor. And then that's still not enough because they can't go up and say, you got to move. Here's your eviction notice, right? Well, they can post that, but they can't actually talk to the person in there. They have to go get a sheriff to come in and say, yeah, you're evicted. You got 15 minutes. Because these people don't shift. They stay right the hell where they are, right up to the 15 minutes. And then they leave their animals, furniture, and so forth belongings inside and go, well, they gave me 7 days to get my shit. So again, the owner can't get in for another 7 days. Meanwhile, the animals are shitting and pissing everywhere in there, which is what they were doing already because the people were pissed off at it. They made sure it was trashed out completely. It's criminally insane what is going on there. I mean, I could not believe what I've been seeing. Check it out. YouTube's got tons of these videos. They started videoing it finally. There's a few that advocate for the owners. several agencies. The particular problem, it seems to me as well, is that when the owner thinks it's actually safer for them to go through an agency that will let it out and guarantee that you will have your rent every month. Yeah, those little bitches get you to sign on and then they just slowly ghost you. And I mean, slowly by within 24 hours, that business is not standing there. Meanwhile, they've got two of your three of your properties. They're putting 30 people a day in there and getting $300-400 a month from each person. Yeah, and you don't get your little 600, quit a month, 4 months. And then if the high court, like I said, actually adjudicates in the owner's favor, which is not a given at all, and you have to pay all those court costs, you have to pay that. Then you have to pay for the bailiff to come out and serve some more people and say you got 15 minutes. And we'll give you 7 days to pick up your shit. Just pack a bag and get off right now. And you watch 35 people walk out of this tiny little place. At least, I mean, you're going, you give up after 19 or 20, you're like, oh my God. And then they show you the inside of the home. Oh my God. And it's happening here too, of course. Like I said, squatters now have rights. I don't know what everybody is supposed to do anymore. It's all biblical, if you ask me. Again, I really don't give a shit if you ask me, or if you think I'm wrong, or if you think I'm right. That's great. Like I said, I don't make money on this channel. I haven't tried to yet. Again, it's social media. Those of us who are standing back and going, oh no, I'm sick of this, won't take it no more, are going by now and going, okay, we're well past taking this shit. We said we wouldn't, but apparently it's going to be shoved down our throats anyway. So next. One of my little cigars. I try to behave myself. My husband lets me have that and what I call a stiffener, my little airplane bottles, a little Jim Beam whiskey. Sour, it's a cannonball. That's what I used to call it. But anyway, the high taste cinnamon is in there. And I end up doing this because I think I get too angry and my blood pressure goes through the roof. And I don't really get anything accomplished by that, but it still seems to me that somebody ought to damn say it. They keep in there. Poor Tommy, is it Tommy? Yeah, Tommy Roberts said that he's getting stuck back in jail because he's saying the same thing I am. Like, what the hell? Why do we have to even voice this? And why the hell are you arresting us? You can't arrest a migrant. Not in the U.S., not in Canada, not in the United Kingdom, nowhere. No, they just arrest citizens. You have to make bail. If a migrant does inadvertently get arrested, they don't need bail. Not one-sided there at all, is it, folks? Julep pip, right? Ah, that cinnamon backwash. Woo woo. Truthfully, I don't know if that calms me down or pisses me off more. uh, I don't usually drink through my ear, but I'm watching the Christian Broadcast Network. I like Gordon Robertson. No, I'm not a Bible thumping Christian, Catholic, whatever. I might say I identify with that. That's just the upbringing of being an American, basically. I don't believe in evangelists. I don't think they need that fracking plane. Y'all go ahead and keep doing that shit and they buy a second one. When I was young, it was Tammy Faye Baker. Well, the Bakers had the T-shirt. She had a lot of makeup. Always had that big blue eyeshadow on her. 15 tons of eyelashes. It was like, so there was a smear T-shirt that said I ran into Tammy Faye Baker. I love that shirt. One of the first evangelists that bit the dust. I think they're both crossed over now. I'm not sure. I know he was. Bless him. You had to answer to God for that crap. Like they think they want. Now to go with show of hands. Who thinks there's a heaven and hell? Anybody? No guts today, right? Well, it's a boring day. It's Tuesday. Since I've retired. Although, as my son pointed out, I didn't work much in the last few years. Didn't have anything to do with the fact that I found like 20 medicines and nobody would hire anybody like that. It's just, no, I didn't work. And that's your kid. So you can imagine how much thought I had made a friend and they ghosted too, owing me money and so forth. Can I borrow gas money? I'm doing this. And you try to help out their friend, you think they're not. So even after all my life, which is I might as well say I'm 65. That. So yeah, it's going to be 69. It's been that kind of a damn week. And again, do not do the Walmart. Plus, it's going to get you fucked up. Your funds will be tied up. You won't get the groceries you ordered. Even when they say it's on the way, it's on the way, it's on the way. When you order it, it's just delivered. If you order in 5 hours, it'll be there today. And today goes by, and then I say, "Oh, it's on the way, it's on the way, it's on the way." Being prepared. Finally, it's out for delivery. 4 days later, you're like, there's some Morse code on your ass. Still don't get the shit, but it's on the way. Yeah, we have a Sam's Club membership. Paid a fortune for it. Have to do that every year. Several $100s. We thought it would be worth it. We haven't been there but once. We ended up having an animal sanctuary, mainly cats. Basically cats. So the dogs get away. I don't know how. It's not like we chain them up or anything. We don't do that. We just try to. If we see it, we put water out. It's turned out to a lot of cats have been just dumped here. We're in the cul-de-sac with forests on two sides of us, and I've actually heard people. My husband had been getting kittens that are still have umbilical cords on them in the middle of storms, come and knock on our door because we know you'll help the cats. So apparently our reputation has gone around that we're nice people, that we're good Samaritans. So let's dump another two cats out there. We had one. I call it Gray Ghost because I open the door to feed the cats out the back because this is what they do. They congregate, they wait. They see the car, they run to the house. They might be, often different. There's like, say, 5 or 6 homes that you can see through here. And they'll come running from every different direction, the forest, what have you, because they know that here no one will hurt them. And they'll put some water and kibble out for us. And that's just a little bit sad, folks, when these same animals are all on your properties, and none of you can be bothered to get $2 worth of kibble and put it out there for them. So we end up, my husband and I pay way too many hundreds of dollars per month. I have got to find a solution for that. I've been touching upon that point several times now. If there is anyone in Augusta that's seeing me now, do please send me a comment or private message me or laugh quietly at me. It's like rabbits. You feed one, there's 20 the next day. But at this point, we don't know what to do. We do our best. We try to give them at least moist food mixed in with the kibble because they're so thin, they're so tiny, they have so many problems. And you can't take all these to the vets. You can't take them all in your house. And believe me, we have too many now. And so we're just, we're at a crossroads to where we cannot continue to do that. And yet, my husband is the same way I am. We don't want to see anything hungry or starving or unable to. I mean, we have adopted so many and taken them to vets, and then of course kept them because we literally saved their lives. And many I've had to bottle feed and raise. I forget how many now in the past, say, 5 years. And we were able to home many of them. And then you get to the point where there's no other homes left, at least in the area that I can reach out to. So, again, at the point of repeating myself, do please, if you see me, send something in the comments. If there's something that you think I could get together with, let me know, please. We are, again, at our wits' end. So, enough of the begging. It's amazing to me how much money people spend just to get somebody in office that they can't feed a starving animal. He's literally dying on their property. But they can give thousands to somebody who's been in politics and who is not serving their country for 15 years already or more. In some cases, decades upon decades. And they're 81 and they're still there until they die. Yeah. We managed to put term limits on presidents after federal, I call it federal, my dad did, FDR, who is, by the way, Social Security Medicaid, Medicare, taxes, all that was invented during that era. You were never supposed to be paying a tax on your earnings. And still, if you go to court and you fight it, they cannot tax your earnings. Yet, when former President Trump, when he was in office, said, I would like to lift the payroll tax for at least a year, I mean, people came out from bunkers underground going, kill the man. They hate Trump because he was actually right. When he took office, there was a deficit. When he left office, there wasn't. People had money, people worked. There weren't 15 million migrants crossing in from Canada to New York, Mexico, and then up along California, Texas, and there. No, that wasn't going on because he was building the border fence. Even the Mexican authorities were stopping it. Now, every murdering bastard you can think of has managed to make their way either into the United States or some other poor country at the detriment to their own people, and still they arrest the people of that nation, whichever one it might be. I don't know how many people are going to stand up and say, "Oh, screw you," but apparently not too many because they end up putting us in jail. At some point, we all have to look around and go, "Holy shit!" If they're doing that to us now, and they're upholding the illegals or even legal migrants, that they are supposed to be able to stop traffic in London for, and to the detriment of ambulances have to turn around and leave. But if their own citizens are protesting, they're not allowed to because that's interfering with the normal course of the business day, et cetera, and so on. But if you get up there with a Palestinian flag and a headcloth, you can bloody do what you want. That the police will protect your ass. And if not, you guys have plenty of baseball bats and so forth. Like I said, they took your guns. That didn't stop their shit. It did not even come close to stopping the shit. First, they were loving getting bans and so forth to run over people. They loved that in Britain. Yeah, they did. Many died because they don't have guns. Well, they can use a truck. So what's the point? You're taking the guns away from the people that need to defend their asses because you're not doing it. You're defending the people who are out there killing them. 3 little girls between 6 and 9 years old died 2 weeks ago in Britain, and that's one of the reasons they're protesting. Although I don't agree in some cases because they're not being peaceful, but I understand why they lose their temper. I really do. I'm losing my temper just talking about it. So yeah, I get that, but it's not helping. And one of the young ladies, one of the adults that had been hospitalized, lost her life. She had sheltered the children with her own body, and she died. 3 little girls died. There's another 8 children that were fighting for their lives, and another adult that made it through. It was actually released the last I saw. Hey, be able to go home. So at what point do you go, okay, these bitches are using kitchen knives. They don't give a shit. You're dead meat if they want you dead. They're going to hit a soft target like a little girl's dance recital to Taylor Swift's music from 6 to 9 years old. So this goddamn strapping bastard goes out there and knives them all to death. And they say it's not a terror attack. Fuck you. And I don't apologize for that. Fuck you again. And yeah, for a third time, fuck you. Yeah, that was terror. Those kids died terrified. That woman died terrified. The other kids will be terrified the rest of their life. Even the other adult who made it through is going to, whether he admits it or no, will be terrified for the rest of his life. And I believe he actually admitted that. Totally PTSD. How the hell do you come back from that? You're 9 years old. You saw 3 of your best friends die. This was not a city of Chicago. This was a small town in Britain. I think it's Londonderry, but I'm not sure. It might have been a different name. I can't remember now. I try not to watch that one because I get so pissed about that one too. It's time for all of us and all of the free nations of the planet to wake up and say, okay, this shit's got to stop. You don't put a Muslim into power in the House here in the United States, but they did. And of course, then they were told every day that they were racist if they said something about way this or that was being done. No, the racist bitches are you guys. And you've come to my country and you want to change it because you need to help Palestine. Get your ass to Palestine and protest that shit. I dare you. I dare you. Why the hell did you leave Palestine? Huh? Why are you over here protesting for Palestine, free Palestine? Well, then, what? Huh? No, you're not free as shit. They're free to do what Hamas tells them, which is why you fracking left. So don't get up there with your bullshit lies and your racism in my freaking face, because I'm going to come back at you so hard. Again, Google won't be able to find you for a while. I dare you. You try that bent on somebody who has some intelligence and knows for a straight up fact that they're not being racist because they say, I got my own fucking opinion just like you do. And I'm entitled to that, bitch. It's just like you do. Only I'm not in your girl with a megaphone telling you how sorry some bitch you are. But give me a second. I got one. I can grab a megaphone if this shit doesn't work. This is why I don't make the money. My attitude is the same as many and many of the free worlds that these people have just totally destroyed, along with the people of those places. I don't know how long the cops can keep them banging up their own people. By that, I mean jailing their own people here in the U.S. They call it jailing. Yeah, and you don't even do that. Your people have to pay bails to get out and go to court. But if you, again, you inadvertently arrest an illegal migrant or even a migrant, period, they don't have to pay shit, and they sure as fuck aren't going to court. And today I decided not to clean up my language because I really mean what I say. And I need that to come across that, like, I don't give a shit what you think. I give a shit what I think. And that's why they call it the United States. Actually, it used to be America. Then we went through a civil war and the South lost. Now then it's the United States. So that's when that came about, folks. It's always been America. I'm not sure where they got that moniker either. Again, you don't vote in the president. Who's going to drag a vice president there along with you? You don't vote for either one of those. Yeah, the delegates do. The electoral college, the delegates at the electoral college. So many from each state because some states are bigger than others. Yeah, I had one guy argue with me and say, "Well, that's what we had to do because some states are bigger than others." Yeah, and your point being, it's a freaking vote by the people for the people. It don't matter if this state's got 10 people and this state's got 5,000 people. It don't make a damn. So why are y'all trying to divvy it up so it's even? What? And suddenly you come down to we've got two parties, you Democrat, you Republican. Fuck you. Fuck you. What the hell difference does that make? What difference does it make? It makes a big difference. Because you bitches have been in there for 80 freaking years and you ain't done a damn thing. Not for your people, not for your state, not for your country. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Yeah. And how the hell did they keep getting back in there? I have asked millions of people, and I will do it again here today. Who did you vote for? Because nobody votes for the people that are actually in office. So how the hell did they get there? Google will tell you that the electoral college votes in the president. You don't even get to vote for the vice president anymore. Used to be able to, I believe, up to maybe the Civil War. Now they just drag them through with him. A good example for that is Aaron Burr and Andrew Jackson. They both won 50-50. They both were elected as vice president. Yeah. And Burr decided he'd go after Mexico and he would go there as the king. And Andrew Jackson didn't like that since they were also both, like I said, vice president. At the same time, they were voted in by the people. So what happened? Yeah, they had to do we're going to have to do it at 80 paces. And Burr shot and killed Andrew Jackson. One of those dueling things. Yeah. And then again, he had to jump on a ship bound for France because they was going to lynch his ass. Jackson was well loved, and there was a reason for that. And so, of course, that's where you get that story from. But there is no actually. There's not just a story. His history that you could at that point vote in the vice president and president. Then it was by the people for the people. You'd have to look to as the date the electoral college because you wouldn't believe me. Look it up for yourself. You still won't believe it when you say it. You'll be so pissed. You should be pissed if you. I mean, people are standing out in 115-degree weather, not a cloud inside. They've been standing there 6 hours. Finally, they get into the place, which is not air conditioned either. to put their ballot in and vote for whoever they think is going to be the next person they want in that position of the presidency or vice presidency. Again, you don't vote on either one. The Electoral College votes on the presidency, and that's who is elected. Well, before you actually have your election, like I said, I'd be pissed off too if I was standing out there for 15 hours every 4 years to get a president. And how do you know that's how you want to vote? How did they know that's how you wanted to vote? How do they know? No, they don't. They don't give a shit. No. Delegates make money out the ass, people. They aren't up there for free. This has not been by the people for the people for over a century, I'm pretty sure. One of my guys is scratching behind me, and I'm trying not to slap the tar out of him because I'm in a pissed off mood this morning. And I got to cook. So, which one is that? Oh, it's you. Come here. Come here. Come here. In case people hadn't seen you lately, Fast Walker. Fast Walker. Where have you been? Your head's wet. It's I run a daycare. The only difference is the babies have fur. Yeah, he's not gonna like me much because he gets snipped in a few weeks. Because at the time we did not we have got to start checking these things, but we didn't think he was a boy. He was the one that was brought to the door in the middle of the night, and still had his umbilical cord and barely opened his eyes, and now look at him. So we're rather worried and afraid we might have waited too long. He's actually checking out the fact that he can see himself in the mirror across from the bar. I probably did a mistake there because it didn't occur to me that he had not seen this before. And there he goes to explore along the mirror. Oh, and let me tell you, folks, I don't care if you have one cat or 15, they make a mess. Bless their hearts, you put down mants. That's their paws won't get all this stuff. They do inevitably. So every day you're still cleaning around, making sure that overnight, wherever they went, you got to clean over again. But you keep telling yourself it's okay because you're saving a life. And again, I appeal to everybody's generosity. Please give me an idea as to what you think might be a good solution. Ah. Hey, uh-oh. I'm going to have to go, folks, because now he's starting to pull down things. Bye.